Hi, welcome to Art 101, and here's part 2 of the Sketching a Stream on a Hill video. And today we're going to be using two different pencils, HB and 2B. I already used the HB to draw out the hill, the water, and the rocks, as you have seen in the first video. But today, in this video, I'm going to be using a 2B to fill in the grass. So I'm going to start up here. You're going to make like little small strokes going upward and lifting your pencil when you get to the top. You know, it kind of looks like hair on paper, but it's actually grass. I'm just going to keep pushing up. And you're going to do this repeatedly until it's all filled in. Now grass goes in different directions, right, left, up, down, sideways. Well, not sideways, but like I meant kind of more on an angle. Like it goes up like this, and then that way, and then this way, sometimes on an angle, like a curved angle. But it also depends on how tall you want your grass. If you want them really tall like this, or like really short like this, you're going to make a small stroke. But if you want them really tall, you're going to make it long like that. Kind of like hairs on a person's arm. I don't know why that came out, but some artists have to make jokes when they're doing videos. Am I right? Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. But yeah, I've been drawing and sketching for like 10 years, and I have to admit, it's been a stress reliever, and since I have mild depression, it actually really helps me feel happy. And I think one of the things I can remember when I first realized I wanted to be an artist is that like going art supply shopping, it was like just a blast for me because I was able to try out different things. And before my granny passed away, like she passed away 10 days after my birthday last year. I remember when I was 12 years old, my uncle and aunt from Missouri, they sent in three $15 gift cards, one for my little brother, my little sister, and one for me. I can't remember what all I got when my granny took us shopping, but I remember getting some art stuff, and I remember getting this Crayola pull-out art set where you set it up and you pull out the shelves to make it look like they were sitting on an angle. It was just something that, you know, I love using, and that was when I realized I wanted to be an artist, not just any artist, but like a professional artist. And I've gotten many comments that I would never make it to being a professional artist, or that my artwork would never be good enough to sell, but you know, you can't listen to people who tell you those things because you know what you're good at, you know what you want, you know what you want to do. And so when you come across the destructive criticism, don't listen to those people. I mean, keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, and don't give up. Because eventually those people are going to see that they were wrong, and that's going to come as a shock to them. But just don't rub it in their face that they were wrong, because that's not a good thing to do. But as you can see over here, I am also making grass over here, but I'm also covering the rocks a little bit because since these are closer to the water, you're going to see the grass, which is closer, which is going to be closer, which is going to be a closer view that is going to cover some of the rocks. By the way, my favorite art supplies to use are gel pens and colored pencils, and list in the comments below what your favorite art supplies to use, because I'm very curious. Like, I want to know what each artist's favorite art supplies are and why it got you started using them. Like, for example, if you love painting, how did you first start painting, and what, just let me know in the comments below. I'm just really curious, and sometimes I don't stop until I find out for sure. Because when I get so curious, it's like something inside of me tells me like I have to figure it out, I have to find out, I have to find out, and I'll get really antsy or nervous. I think some other people are like that too. I mean, I love painting, but it takes a really long time, and sometimes it can be very frustrating. Like getting the colors just right, which has always been easy for me for some odd reason. Kind of looks a little hairy, doesn't it? There. Now you have a little water right here, the stones, the grass, and on a hill. So, like up here, I'm gonna add a few clouds. I like to usually do wisps with the pencil. Maybe add a little tiny one back here so it like more in the distance. And probably add a sun right here. Probably add some shadows. Doing the shadows is like my favorite part to do. And there's a shadow on that side. Now you're not really going to see the shadow on this side because with the sun going this way, the shadows you'll most likely see are going to be on this side. But trying to think of where else needs a shadow. Probably right in here. There. There's your little hill, the clouds, the sun. I hope you all have a good day, and this covers the art lesson for this covers the very first art lesson in Art Studio 101. Have a blessed day. Bye.